What's going on, guys? Poison RST coming at you with another video. This video is on the Rustler 4x4 Brushless Edition. So I went to the hobby shop and I bought some more upgrades for this guy. Obviously I have my trencher sitting on here. 0 runs on it. Take off this tight body. And so I went ahead and bought the 6893X. And this is for the bearing adapter that goes back here. You're pretty much eliminating that spring and putting a bearing in there, and then this little gadget right here, so you won't have to worry about there's a plastic one in there and it always melts and it fails. So that's one of the upgrades I'm going to do. And my next upgrade is the center or caster and steering blocks, RPM. The part number is 73592, and I'm going to go ahead and install those today. I probably won't install this adapter yet. And I noticed the other day when I was cleaning this, looks like I might have got in a fight with a rock of some sort. I'm assuming that's why that's rubbed, because this doesn't really flex a lot, so must got in a fight with something that was there. What's funny is there's no marks on the ESC, and the chassis looks pretty good, so kind of hard to say what was rubbing because nothing's on the wires. So I don't know. Got in a fight with something. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get started on the caster box. I'm going to grab a 7mm and bring it down closer. Grab a 7mm socket with these big old deep dish wheels. You need something long that will go in there and loosen the nut. So nice long 7mm socket will do. You could use your T-handle, I'm assuming. I haven't tried it though. So, one wheel's off. Come to the other side. Take this wheel off. I thought I took it off. Yeah, I did. There we go. So set your wheel nuts aside and your tires aside. Okay. Next, you want to go ahead and grab a 2mm Allen. And you want to go ahead and let's see, what would be the best way to do this here. Let's open up a package here. Right now I'm just disassembling the packaging here for this RPM stuff. I need a hobby knife. Okay. And even though this says it's for the Slash 4x4, Stampede 4x4, and the Rally, and the Telluride, or whatever the crazy name is, Trax came up, that it will work on the Rustler 4x4 as well. So, you want your green Allen. You're going to also want a 2.5. I'll go ahead and grab that now. And pretty much what you're going to start here, you're going to go ahead and you're going to pop off your wheel nut. In this case, I have metal on here. And I forgot that I shimmed these, and now I kind of might have ruined, scratched with metal, oh well. I forgot I tightened these slop in the steering with a 3mm washer on this axle. Or it might be slightly bigger, but I just dented that a little bit. There's another washer on here too. So it tightens it up. So you want to go ahead and set that aside, don't lose those. Might be able to straighten out that washer. And you're going to go ahead and, let's see here. Go ahead and grab your 2.5. And take this out, this 2.5 up here. That one's out. Then on the bottom, same thing, there's a 2.5 underneath there. You won't be able to see it. See it right there. I'm going to go ahead and loosen that one. I haven't had very much run times on this. I think I've only ran it twice since I've owned it. So I think maybe once or twice. You want to go ahead and set those 2.5s to the side. You want to pop that out. There's like a little joint. Actually, it kind of looks worn. Interesting. Alright. Let's pop your axle out, and look, the bearing came out with it. You want to go ahead and grab your 2mm. Let's bring you back down here so you can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Grab your 2mm and take this off. Pop out your bearing. Set that aside. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab your new ones. Where did I do? What did I do with them? Oh, here they are. You can go ahead and pop in your bearing. That bearing's in. Go ahead and grab the axle and try to get this bearing off. Pressing that bearing. That bearing's pressed in. Go ahead and grab your axle and put it back on. Go ahead and it would be better probably take that off until you're done. Boy, is that close to each other. Look how close that is. It'll work, but it's pretty tight. So, you think it'd need a gap a little bit, but whatever. Keep everything nice and tight. So, and you want to pay attention, there's two adjustment holes. You want to make sure that it's in this hole. So you want to replace this next. Grab your 2mm. Actually, you know what? Just to keep this all together, I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy in right now. New metal, or not new metal, new plastic's always going to be kind of tricky to thread for the first time. And this one's actually not fighting me too bad, so we're good. You guys can't see that, can you? It's definitely tight. That's new plastic for you. Get that nice and tight. Not too tight. Okay. Grab your 2mm. Take this out. one's out. Grab your 2.5. Pick this pin out. Now they're only threaded to a certain amount, and then you pull them out the rest of the way. Alright. So, from there, you want to go ahead and re-grab your parts here. Solder on, put the pin in, get your 2.5, tighten that up, place this on here, just like that. Get your 2mm screw. RPM again for you. It's kind of tight to thread in the beginning. Oop, see, it popped out. Don't force the screw in there. If the screw's not going in, it's probably kind of sitting on this pillow ball right here. And so you want to make sure that you line it up just right, where you're pushing the screw against this pillow ball, which you're not doing anything at that point. So, get done putting this long screw in. Already tighten her up. Grab your other parts, put your axle back on. Slide that back in. Grab your 2.5s. Little special one has this thing. They use the same for the shocks. Put one of the 2.5s up here. Get all tight. Bring camera up. Flip her over. Get that 2.5 down here. Tighten it. Bring her back down. You're going to go ahead and grab your small washer that comes with RC. You're going to go ahead and put that on the axle here. Go ahead, and it's an option here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to flatten this washer back out. About the best I'm going to do. This actually is not a washer. It's actually a shim, but it should work. Put the shim on there if you have one. I just shimmed out the wheels so they don't have slop in them. Put your pin back in there. Don't lose it. You're going to press on your wheel hex. And this hex is really tight. see the pin came out. It's kind of a battle with these. They don't really stay in too well. There we go. Maybe. Yep. So we're good. We put the pin back in there. Go ahead and grab your wheel. In this case, have trenchers. This one's going to be a little tricky because I kind of have to throw the nut in there because it's kind of a tricky little thing. Yeah, it's going to give me a battle because these are deep. There we go, we got it started now. And you go ahead and install your wheel, and you repeat the process on the other side. Anyway guys, I'm not going to repeat the process on the other side because the video is already long enough. Anyway, hope you guys have a good night. Talk to you guys later.